welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little bit of time, but I do have requests to do a get ready with me type of video, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I am getting ready for church tonight. Water right now. I am getting back on track with my eating and workout and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, trying to eat, trying to drink water. So I'm gonna put on my contacts really quick. I try to tell my husband that I'm blind. I'm in a -10, and y'all, that's not even my prescription. My prescription's like a -11 something, but this is as high as these go, and I'm terrible when it comes to contacts. I wear them for like months at a time. So my optometrist agreed with me that changing to another one, if I'm not going to be diligent about actually changing my contacts and wearing them the way they're supposed to, that these are probably the safest to wear. And yes, I worked at an eye doctor for 6 years, y'all, but I am who I am. So I am, here we go. Getting my solution. Before I do my contacts, I always wash the hands. If this stuff grosses you out, just skip on forward. I know that some people get super weirded out by it, but all right. I hope everyone is having an awesome Saturday. It is nice and stormy here, which I love. I need to run to Sam's. Sam's is over by our church in the Woodlands, and so I need to run over there because my son drinks, I mean I do sometimes, but he drinks the Alani News, and Sam's sells a pack of them, and they're actually $5 off right now. But when you get them at the grocery store and pay for them individually, they're way more expensive. So, but that's what he has to do to kind of get moving in the morning since he can't have coffee. All right, so let me check. I don't know if y'all were aware of this. I've had some people ask me when they see me do this why I do it. But if you look, sometimes when you clean your contacts, it flips inside out. And if you look on there, like for Seba, I don't know if all of them do it, but for Seba brands, it'll actually say Seba on it. So you can see if it's flipped inside out, it'll be the wrong direction. Okay, one down, one to go. Again, if this grosses you out, fast forward. So funny, like I'm a nurse, but I hate touching my eyeballs. I hate taking contacts out. I mean, in full transparency, being as blind as I am, I don't like having to wear contacts that you have to take out at night, because with kids or whatever, like if I have to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom or get water or take care of the kids or something like that, my glasses are just not as crisp. And I hate also being like waking up and trying to look at the clock to see what time it is, and I cannot stop and put my glasses on, because if I do that, then I'm awake. So all right, now that I have that done, I'm gonna go ahead and take my beauty blender and I'm gonna clean it off with some soap and just get it nice and sudsy, and then try to get some of that makeup from before off of there. Let's see here. But anyway, I don't know if y'all have that problem. It's just, I mean, I'm literally so blind. I have a large clock next to my bed, and even with my glasses off or contacts out and glasses off, the clock sitting right next to my bed, I can't see anything, and I despise that. All right, so my face is clean and dry. I'm gonna start with this Bliss Pro Multi C Brightening Serum. Okay. So I just pump some of that in there. Y'all, I'm trying to do everything I can to take better care of my skin. So now, full transparency, I love the Beauty Counter vitamin C serum. Like, y'all have seen me using that for quite some time. But right now, I'm trying to save money where I can, and I will eventually go back to it, but it is kind of pricey. And so I got something that's a little bit, you know, a little bit more affordable for now, because I have my student loans that are gonna start coming up, and I'm gonna pay those for the next 50 years of my life. So I'm trying to cut where I can. All right. I had to move my top tier of my makeup counter because I needed something to, anyway. So if y'all see me reaching over there, that's fine. Okay, so I take these. This I got from my dermatologist. And this, y'all see me use all the time. This is Drunk Elephant. This is the Intensive Hydration Serum. I love this one. And so what I do is I take 1 pump of this, and I take 1 pump of this, and that's it. And I mix them together and put that on over the vitamin C serum. And whenever I put everything in, I make sure that I am pushing the skin up and out like this, because you don't want to be going down, 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 because then you're pulling all that skin down. So as I put this stuff on, I always, yes, it looks funny, but pull up on here. And I try to do it until the product is in and dry. I have been breaking out a lot. I am on some new medicine. I don't know if that is causing it at all. But so right now I have a whole bunch of blurring and primer stuff. I like to use this Pore Professional by Benefit, but my everyday one lately has been this Revolution Blur Stick. It's ginormous, y'all, and you can get it. So now HEB is carrying Revolution, which I love Revolution. And so I just do it like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. But you don't want to overdo it, or else that residue sits on top of your skin. So I just sometimes, in some places that I feel like I can kind of see some of it, I just push it in right there. All right, so now let's get down to business. Okay, so I am going to use this Lancome. And it is Ultra Wear. This one's really good. I love this one. And this one's 160 Ivory. So I'm gonna go ahead and I pump 1 pump on the back of my hand. So small pump, because I'm gonna mix everything up. Now I have a whole bunch of foundations, y'all. I have all of these. I have all of this in here, which is different foundations and things like that too. So it just kind of depends what I'm gonna mix up from day to day. So I have been loving this ELF Camo Cream, CC Cream. Now I have 2 of them, and I'm gonna use 1 pump from each of these. And this one is Fair 120N, and this one is Light 240W. And so I just, again, 1 pump here, 1 pump here, and then another Revolution. This is a Fix and Glow Ultra Glow Primer. So I always do a pump of that. And it just kind of gives like a shimmery, you see that shimmer in there? Okay. So I'm gonna take this, mix this up. Okay. And then I just put this on here. Now I got a new brush yesterday at HEB for makeup, but I got it more for my concealer because I tend to use the same sponge for my concealer whenever I put it on, and I feel like it's making my concealer a little bit muddy because I have all this foundation on here. So I know it looks yellow in this camera, but it really is not yellow. It's the lighting. But I do not smear. I make sure that I dab. Okay, get it up in the hairline. Because I'm getting older, my hair is like receding a little bit or something, so I gotta get it up in there where all that skin shows. And then I have a tissue that I always leave down here, and that's how I get excess makeup. So I kind of dot that out. See, I got some of that off of there. And then I'll go back in and keep pushing that in. So anyway, I'm gonna use this new brush with y'all today so I can see if I like it. Okay, all right. So, this is the new brush. It's Real Techniques. And so this end is for foundation. Now I'm not a huge foundation brush person, but this side is for concealer for you to, so. I am still a Ride or Die Tarte, but I have switched to the Ultra Creamy instead of the regular. You see they had the regular one before, and I have switched to this Ultra Creamy because it is very nice and hydrating. Put it in the corner, in the outer corner, inner corner, outer corner right there. Nose, right here, here. I always put some on my eyelids because I use this as kind of like my base. And then I get a real red in here around the crease of my nose. So I forgot the top. I'm not paying attention. So I put it in the crease of my nose too. So this is what we're gonna try to use this for today and see what we think. Feels a little weird, but okay. Get in and pat that in. I promise y'all I'm gonna be working on getting back to my podcast. I got like one of the sweetest messages ever yesterday from a colleague who listened to my most recent podcast episode. And she just had the kindest things to say. And it absolutely made my day, y'all. And totally was something that she has no idea that I absolutely needed yesterday, because I was kind of going through one of those funky moments where you start to question, you know, am I doing what I'm supposed to with my life? Am I like going in the wrong direction? Am I, you know what, I like that thing, but I don't have time for that right now. That tool, I want to be able to push this in. I think it does a good job. But I want to kind of get this moving. So anyway, but she totally reminded me when she sent me that text message that, like, you know what, I am doing the right thing. This is totally like, I want to be able to make a difference for people. And so I was just, it was, so if that person is watching this right now, thank you so much, because you really don't know how much that impacted me. So, in such a great way. So anyway, now I'm gonna take my Lancome powder. Y'all, I used to use Laura Mercier, and if you've watched my stuff for a long time, you know that I am a hardcore Laura Mercier fan, but it's gotten to where it's tough for me to find her product in stock. So I had tried this Long Time No Shine Loose Setting and Mattifying Powder in the shade Translucent. Everything came me backwards on here, I'm sorry y'all. From Lancome, and I absolutely love it. So I take my beauty blender, I put some in the lid, and then I just set kind of those areas that I put that concealer so it doesn't crease. Get it down there. But anyway, I promise I'm gonna start getting back into the podcasting and the regular YouTube videos. I have a lot of YouTube content. I just have to sit down and edit the videos. It's been tough because, you know, I had the position that I was in before at work. I got off of work a lot earlier. So I was able to come home, do homework, kind of build in some of that routine of, you know, taking care of podcasts and YouTube video content and things like that before I had to go pick up the baby from daycare. But now I get off, I work super long hours, and I get off so late in the evening that as soon as I get off of work, I have to go straight to the daycare to go pick up the baby. And so I just, and I say baby, y'all, he just turned 3. He'll always be my baby. So I don't have that same freedom anymore, and so I'm trying to figure out, you know, I graduated in May from school, my first time in 6 years to not be in school. I'm just taking a makeup wipe and cleaning the stuff off the back of my hands and then the stuff off my fingers after holding on to this thing for so long. And so I'm trying to figure out where everything fits now, if that makes sense. Just because things are so different with me not having school and not, you know, I'm trying to figure everything out. So I also am at a place where I have so much, I have a lot of clutter at home. Like there's just things that we need to do, and my husband and I are also going through some stuff right now, not with each other, but let me clarify that. And eventually I'm gonna do a podcast with him on the stuff that's been going on. I can't talk about it right now, but I hope to eventually, because we'd love to be able to use our experience and things that we learned from this experience to help others who might unfortunately have to go through something similar in the future. But I'm just trying to navigate life right now and try to figure out my new normal. So once I get that, I promise I'm gonna build in regular days to do the podcasts and the YouTube and all that kind of stuff. But I'm still using this Wet n Wild contour because I love a cream. So I contour. You always want to contour high, okay? I do my nose, and then right under my lip, okay? And then I still use this one. Y'all saw me do a video on it before, this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer palette. I do have in my basket for Sephora the palette refill for this. So there's a little spot in the back that you just pop that out and pop the new one in. So something else I've started doing when I am trying to blend my bronzer is that I dab it also. So used to I would rub like this. Now I'll do that up here, but on my cheeks, because I started noticing too that if I rub like that, it brings everything down, and I don't want that to happen. I want it to look nice and lifted, or else you're really like losing the point of the bronzing and the contouring. I contour because my face right now is quite round to me. But hopefully it won't be for long. I tend to lose weight in my face first, so like I said, I'm focusing on that. But I actually have really high cheekbones. Thank you, Mommy. And I want to make sure that I'm doing things that are helping to pull that up instead of drop it down and make my face look fuller. So my husband and I went to Vegas a few weeks ago to celebrate our 14-year wedding anniversary, and it was incredible, y'all. Like, one of my best friends took me a few weeks prior. So I still use this Sephora, and it is called Hysterical Blush. And then I just kind of dab it right there. But we had an absolute blast. I'm hoping to post the YouTube video about that. I did not vlog the entire time we were there. I did take my camera with me, but I did most stuff on my phone. So I'm gonna try to put, it'll probably be really short, but I'm gonna try to put something together with that. Okay, so there's two highlighters I'm gonna use, y'all. I'm obsessed with this one. It's called Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. So this one's a cream, and then I kind of put it here. I just put some dots here, up there. Up there. Okay. And then I take the back side of this and just dab it in there. The lighting in here just is not fantastic, and I'm sorry, y'all. I had tons of light bulbs out, and I just needed to get ready really quick and didn't do like a whole setup or anything, because like I said, I gotta get the kids dressed and ready to go because we gotta get to church soon. But we're stopping at Sam's first, so I don't have the incredible setup. Okay, so that's that. Now I like to take this, it's a Jaclyn Hill palette, and it's a highlighter, and it is in the color Iced. So sometimes just to illuminate, even though you can still see that there's some nice shine in there already, I still sometimes like to just go over it and give me a little bit more, because I am the queen of highlight. I love it. I think it's amazing. I feel like for me, if y'all hear my TV in the back, I'm sorry, y'all. That's in my bedroom. Colton is napping, but he loves noise. If it's too quiet, he wakes up and he's like, huh, what's going on? What happened? So he's got to have it super loud. So we have a sound machine, we have fans, we have all kinds of stuff. Okay, so now let's do, I hate when my fingers get wet because then I can't open this stuff. I have my NYX eyebrow pencil. I've been using this for years and years. If I could just get it open. Because again, my fingers are all wet from that. There we go. And I just kind of outline my brows with that. And I used to go to the NYX store to get this or buy it online, and now Target carries it and HEB carries it. Now Target never has it in stock, I have to say, but HEB has gotten better with carrying this in stock, so I don't have to go search for it. So that looks better, right? Now some eyebrows, because my eyebrows are pretty blonde. And then this I love too, this NYX Control Freak. They also have this at HEB. And it's a clear brow gel. So I put this over and kind of use it to fluff up my eyebrows a little bit so that they're not so stiff, but you can see that it also kind of softens that color a little bit, brushes it out, fluffs all this up, and it really does a good job at keeping all those hairs in place. I have to go get my eyebrows waxed this week, so. All right. So now I'm gonna take my palette. We're gonna get our eyes done here. I usually use Jaclyn Hill palette. However, lately I have changed up my eyeshadow a little bit, and so this is another reason that I wanted to get on here, because I know that people have been asking me about my new eyeshadow colors. So this is Revolution, again, Revolution. I think I got this one at Ulta a long time ago. I've had this for quite a while. I'm sure they still have it. It's called Reloaded Neutrals 2. Revolution is very, very affordable. As it becomes popular, it's gotten a little bit more expensive. I think, honestly, with this palette, when I first bought it, I bought it in Austin with my sister, Jennifer. And I want to say it was like $6 or something like that. Now, I think their palettes are usually $15 to $20, but I haven't gotten one of their palettes since then. Anyway, but I've kind of changed up some of my colors, and so I wanted to show y'all. So I start with this one. I get a big fluffy brush, and I start with this color here and this color here, and that's what I use to start this. And I will tell y'all ahead of time, it's gonna look crazy at first as I build the different colors on here, but gasp if you need to. But I promise I blend it out and it ends up looking okay. Because I wear it to work every day now and I get tons of compliments. So, and don't forget, like, you can always build if you feel like it's not dark enough, it's not the right color. You know, on the phone it kind of looks a little pinky, but it's not. I should have done this on my hand instead, but I did not. Didn't have time. Sorry, y'all. All right. Okay. So now I take the this is still a fluffy brush, but it's thinner. And so this is where y'all are gonna gasp. Go ahead, it's okay. I take this color here, and I take this color here, and then I come down a little bit lower and blend it into that first color. Okay. Right? I promise, 6 months ago I never ever would have done this, but all right, so that's where, so I don't know if you can see. Okay, now I take this glitter goals. I don't think they have this anymore. I saw on something the other day that they have a new version that's come out. This one's called Polished Pinup. It's like a gold coppery color. It's a liquid eyeshadow. I love this stuff. And I take it and I put it right here and right here. And then I take this brush, and that's what I use to kind of put it all over just my lid. I don't go above the crease, but I put it all over my lid. Okay. All over the lid. Putting that over kind of softens it anyway. It's Real Housewives of Atlanta in the background. I was going to tell you that earlier and I got sidetracked. Okay, so now I'm going to go back with the, with the big fluffy brush, and I'm going to go back to these first two colors that we did, okay? And I'm gonna blend again, just to kind of blend everything together. Both sides. So see, it has softened it up And then I take this pencil brush, okay, and I do the same colors like this, and then I take a little bit of this. So I essentially do all 4 colors, and then I come in and I put it on this lower lash underneath. Now I close my eye because I will get all this blowback in my contact lens, and then it's bad news bears. So I know y'all really can't see it as well in this lighting. But anytime you put a color on the bottom, you really, I mean, if it's a normal event, if it's not like, you know, some flashy event or something where you're trying to look very dramatic, you want to use the same colors that you used up top. Oops, I need to get it back on there. So see, there you go. And then I'm going to blend it in. So give me a second here, and then I'm going to go back in with these. And I use my fluffy brush underneath my eye to just blend it out. And then I'll come back up top and do the same kind of thing and just blend it. Okay. And then I take this pointed brush and I come to these colors here. These dark browns right here. I'm just going to do a little bit of this corner here in the crease, just in the crease, so that it gives it some depth. So I'll do that on both sides. Get that depth in there. Okay. See? And then you just take what's on there and blend this out some more. Blend, blend, blend. Gorgeous. And blending everything really just softens. So we are now done with that. Now what I do is I take my big foundation fluffy brush and I come under here and I brush, because we have that fallout on top of the setting powder that we put on there earlier, which is one of the reasons that we do that. And so that way, all right, that way we can get rid of all that mess, and so that it's nice and clean. So I take, this is Revolution. I got it from Target online and they had it all taped up because I got one before and it was all dumped out in the bottom of the box. So they had to send me another one. Anyway, this is called Fix and Glow. So you shake really, really good and then you spray it everywhere. Set your foundation, well, your whole face. This one takes a little bit longer to dry than the other stuff I've used. I use Mario Badescu. I have used this NYX also. This one, I think because it's got like the shimmer and all that, it's very dewy. It takes a while to dry. You can still see I look like I sweat or something. So now I had gone and tried some other mascara, and I will tell you what, they were good, but this one was one Essence Lash Princess. It's good. You can get it at Ulta for, I think, like $3, but I kept finding it or seeing it on social media. There's another one in there that I tried from that same company, but y'all, I really am a ride or die L'Oreal, and so that's just kind of where I keep going back to. So I bought some more recently. I'll take this little thing, sometimes this makeup white, and clean that off of my lips. of makeup on my lips, which is fine. Some people like to use it as like a primer or something. But, so now I'm gonna do my mascara. I close my eyes a little bit so that way the tops have time to dry before they start hitting the top up here and leaving black marks everywhere. I also have right now this new Revolution lip plumping stuff, but it's in my purse, so I don't have it with me right this second. But I love this one too. I have tons of these NYX Butter Gloss in the color Fortune Cookie. Love it. Here we go. Here's this NYX pencil in Natural. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm probably just gonna fix my bun to make it look a little bit more even. And then I'm gonna get dressed and try to get the kids dressed. But I hope y'all are having a wonderful Saturday. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope to see y'all again soon. Bye.